Hello and welcome. I am the Organizer Advisor, your organizational advocate to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. Okay, it's that time of month again. No, not that time. Not that time of month. This is our Fiscal Fast time of month. This is the last week of the month where we kind of recalibrate our financial awareness. And so I have a few strategies to help become more financial savvy and fiscally healthy. So these strategies are, optional. I like using a fiscal fast 1 week of the month, and it just kind of recalibrates my financial perspective. So what Fiscal Fast is a set of strategies where we focus on saving money as opposed to spending money. So there's lots of little embedded strategies that all kind of dovetail together to save us a whole bunch of cash. So we're going to talk about that. And so that's what this video is for. So happy Fiscal Fast Week. Thank you for joining me. I am Lisa Winfield, and I am here to help you with strategies, organization, wardrobe enhancement, every nook and cranny cleaning, document organization, and organizing particular items in your home so that you can spend time creating the life that you absolutely love, and you'll have less frustration, less stress, and who doesn't want that? So that's my mission, and thank you for being here. All right, grab a cup of tea or a beverage of choice and come back and join me for Fiscal Fast. Okay, so the first strategy that I use on Fiscal Fast is called Purging the Pantry. And this is not throwing away food. This is instead focusing on the food that I have in my pantry, in my freezer, and in my refrigerator. And I look at what I need to use, what ingredients I have, and then I plan a menu for that Fiscal Fast week. Since I'm going to be eating in instead of eating out, I'm going to plan a menu using those ingredients. For example, if I have chicken and some pasta and some marinara sauce, then I'm going to create like a chicken pasta dish, and I'm going to add some of my spices, which are going to be basil and oregano and garlic. So I'm going to be capitalizing on those ingredients that I've already purchased so that they don't go bad. So you really want to kind of maximize the ingredients that you have in your pantry, you've already invested money in, and you want to make sure you're using those. And then when you go at the beginning of the month after Fiscal Fast to purchase food, you're going to purchase healthier varieties of food, healthier versions, less processed food, more, full whole foods that's nutritious, and it's going to enhance your health and the way you look and feel. Okay, so speaking of eating at home, we're going to be preparing some meals. So you may want to do a couple of little meal preps to reduce some of your stress and maximize your time. But also, we're going to focus on eating at home. So packing lunches, packing snacks, not going to get the grab and go food, not going out to eat where it's expensive. We're going to stay home and eat, and we're going to prepare all of our food at home for just 1 week. It's just 1 week. And that's going to save us a ton of money. So you'll also want to consider your coffee. If you're used to going and getting coffee or tea at a coffee house, you may want to fix your tea and your coffee beverages at home just for a week. So that's how we're going to save some money with using the food that we have on hand, purging our pantry. Now, another thing that we want to use is our Toiletries cleaning products and makeup almost empties. Those are those products that are almost empty, but we went ahead and started on a new one. Now we've got more containers, more clutter, and we have a little bit more that we can use in that container, and then we've maximized our investment there. So your cleaning products, the almost empties, this is the week we want to focus on using those. Your makeup, almost empties, this is the week we want to focus on using those. our toiletries, you know, the shampoo, the conditioner, the shaving cream. We want to maximize that and use those almost empties, and then recycle those containers, reduce that clutter, and then, whew, you know, we're really benefiting ourselves in so many layers that once you start to accumulate these benefits, then you really see why I really am attached to this Fiscal Fast. Okay, so now we're also going to focus on saving utilities in our utility bills, and that's going to be electricity. So you want to look for any kind of energy vampires, and these are appliances that stay on all the time, electronics that stay on all the time. We can turn those off. We have lighting that stays on all the time. You may want to turn some of those energy vampires off. Also, we want to be very cognizant of the amount of water that we're using, so less laundry, a little less time in the shower, just to start to really pull back a little bit on some of that consumption. So whatever utilities that you use, gas, water, electricity, you know, any utility you pay for, you just want to be cognizantly aware of how you're consuming that. Maybe just pull it back. Maybe, you know, adjust your thermostat a little bit so that it saves you money. So encourage everybody in your family to turn out lights and not leave electronics or appliances on. Okay, so let's talk about saving fuel for our vehicles. Now, when we run a lot of errands, I live in the country. I live 25 minutes from town. So if I go into town every day, you can imagine the amount of gas that I'm going to be consuming. So I want to, my birds are very chatty, sorry. I want to minimize the amount of fuel that I spend, so I'm going to combine errands. And that's what I use this grab and go binder for. This is going to have all the receipts that I need to return something. It's going to have all the claim tickets for picking up things. It's going to have my sales flyers, my coupons that I'm going to use, my store loyalty cards are in here. So I am a one-stop shopping kind of gal. So when I go into town, I want to run all my errands at once, pick up everything, purchase everything that I need. And that way it's one time, and I save so much fuel instead of running back and forth and back and forth. So I'm going to make my menu based upon what I purged in my pantry. I'm going to make a list of the items that I'm going to have to purchase to execute that menu based upon what I already have. And I'm going to make one trip into town, and that's going to be it for the week, because the rest of the time I'm going to be staying home. And this is my time to slow down my life. I save so much money in fuel when I'm not running back and forth. So for saving fuel, minimizing your errands and combining them is really going to pay off. Okay, so let's talk about just money savings in general. Okay, so if you're not eating out, you're saving money. If you're not buying coffee out, you're saving money. If you're not running around a bunch of errands multiple times in the week, you're saving money. If you are maximizing what you have in your pantry and in your refrigerator and freezer, you are saving money. So we have all of those. We're reducing the amount of utilities that we use. We're saving money. Now, we also are going to use coupons. We have coupons that will expire at the end of the month. That's the time I'm going to use those as well. Consider that when you're planning your menu. But I'm going to buy whatever toiletries, whatever makeup, whatever product I need, whatever food things I need, I'm going to try and use coupons for to maximize my money there. I'm also not going to go to a movie. I'm not going to go buy theater popcorn. I'm not going to go to the arcade. I'm not going to go to, the shopping stores and shop. This is the week that I'm going to stay home, and I'm going to have movies at home, a family movie night or family game night, or I'm going to fix my popcorn at home. I might just binge watch something while I'm doing some cleaning. Instead of going out and buying more clothes, I'm going to start creating this rainbow closet that is going to help me maximize the investment that I have in my clothing and my accessories. So all of that is going to save money. Now, at the very end of the month, the last couple of days of the month, go ahead and calculate all the money you've saved. So if you've used coupons through the month, if you've kept an idea of how much that you've saved, check those receipts in your grab and go binder. I like to keep a calculation of how much money I save on my store loyalty cards and my coupons. Then look at if you've sold anything on Marketplace, or if you've sold anything on eBay or Etsy. If you have saved money on, fuel by not running errands, by not eating out, by not having your dog groomed and doing it at home, by trimming your own cat nails, those kind of things. When you start to calculate that, my average is about saving about $400 a month, and that's a car payment for most people. I can save $400 a month. So at the end of the month, I write myself a check for how much, or I deposit how much money I've saved in my own personal little savings account that I have set up just for money that I've saved. So if you get a financial gift from somebody, whatever money you worked hard to save, or you have been, gifted, you want to pay yourself for that effort. And it is always nice to have a little bit of cash, and you put it in the bank at the end of the month, and that just is like, it's all worth it. Because like I said, I save about $400 a month when I really focus on my Fiscal Fast strategies. That's a lot of money. So when that adds up, that's quite a bit of money when you multiply that times 12. So each year I have a nice little bank account, and I can use that for a holiday. I can use that money for my holiday shopping, or it can be something that I saved that I really wanted for myself. So consider these strategies to help you recalibrate and refocus your finances for your overall health and well-being, because our financial well-being affects our mental well-being, our physical well-being, and the well-being of our family and loved ones. Okay, so I'm going to sign off for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Happy Fiscal Fast Week. Bye-bye.